Hello everyone, how are you all doing? So I should probably specify, or preface, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. We're just here. Let's just have a chat. There's some things that I've had on my mind for a while now that I just want to let out. Maybe get some feedback for. Mostly talking about like thoughts I've been having, fears I've been having with like content creation, YouTube and Twitch. I've written some points down for myself, but wish me luck trying to fucking form them into a coherent sentence. This is me like talking to the void, if you will, but it's you guys who are the voices of that void who may be able to give some insight, or not insight, but like some assistance or a guide of some sorts. Because I will be honest, being a content creator on YouTube and Twitch is a bit stressful. I do have my worries about all of this. Honestly, I was considering, even after I've made the announcement, whether I do this stream or not, because I didn't know if this came across as me just whining, sort of thing, like bitching and moaning. I was flip-flopping between whether I actually do this stream or not, and I thought, fuck it, might as well. So I guess we'll start with the first one. So YouTube, I'll read these out as I've written them down. YouTube isn't doing well. I'm not sure if it's my videos or the algorithm. How much can I blame myself and how much can I blame the algorithm? Should I stick with it and continue to hope? Should I stick with it and continue to hope things turn out, or should I start censoring swear words again? Or not, or just should I start censoring swear words again? So this one is because if you look over my channel and the views it gets, because as much as the topic of he's only doing it for views comes up, it sort of is a views game, because without the views there's not much financial support there. And if you look throughout my channel, you can see the views have been dwindling, I guess, because I majority of my views had come from Rainworld. A lot of the views came from Rainworld, and back then when I was doing like only Rainworld sort of stuff, bit 50-50 with when I'd censor like words, because I censoring on YouTube, I'm very conflicted about it, because I see some people that swear like a sailor and they're perfectly fine, but then I also see other people who do censor. It's sort of a 50-50 with myself, with censoring and non-censoring, because the way that I used to do it, I used to censor things, but if I thought it was really funny, then I would uncensor it. So say like I say the occasional fuck or shit. I had say if I went like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, I wouldn't censor that, but if it was just like normal dialogue where I'm just rambling and saying shit, like that shit, for example, I would probably just censor that. That seemed to do well, it seemed to not do well. I'm unsure, because the results are, for me, inconclusive. So I'm not really sure. I feel like I should probably start going back to censoring, because like let's look at the last like 4 videos, excluding the latest one. I think I need to re-upload that one, because that's only gotten 7 views. I think the algorithms killed that one, because I have fuck in the word fuck printed in the 7th second of the video, so I think I need to re-edit that a little bit and then re-upload it. There's also the game development one, where I speedrun my own game. That one's confused me, because at first, within the first 48 hours, it did absolutely horrible. It was in a bit of a stasis between like 100 and 300 views, and now after like a week almost 2, it's up to 846. So that one's confused me a bit. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know how to play the algorithm. So I'm not sure if it's like, is variety killing me? Should I stick with Rainworld for now and build up like a community, I suppose, and then switch to variety? Because at some point the numbers confuse me. It's a different type of content than your normal, so it got sent to different people than your subscribers. I have been doing that as well, the unticking notify subscribers, because from what I heard this once, from what I've heard, if the people that you are if the people that have the notification bell on, if they don't click on the video, that like within the first like 24 hours or something when the video goes live, that tells the algorithm that, hey, this isn't interesting, don't push it to new people. But then if you have the notify subscribers off, then it'll just push it out into the wild, sort of thing. That's sort of how I understood it. Use that you do variety. Yeah, no, well, I've been doing variety for a while now. Because like, when's the anniversary for? So if I go all the way back here, Callkeeper. When was this upload? 14th of July. So next month, on the 14th, I would have, for 2 years, I would have at least streamed and uploaded a video once every week. So I've been doing, I've definitely been doing a bit of variety. Granted, some of these are like series, and my editing style has changed. Because you got a bunch of the Callkeeper, got a bunch of Call to the Lamb, got a bunch of Cat Quest, some Pokemon, more Cat Quests. Then it dives into a little more variety, and then it goes heavily into Rainworld. Where what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 22 videos in a row. That's 22 weeks where it's all just Rainworld. Jesus. Granted, that's me playing every single campaign, but still. So I'm not sure how much of the problem I can blame on the algorithm, much more than myself. Because like at some point I do have to, like, with this you have to like weigh both things, because there's two things at play here. There's the creator and there's the algorithm. Are you making good content? Are the thumbnails good? Are the title good? Does the algorithm like it? Is it pushing it? Are people actually seeing it? It plays on my mind, and I'm not quite sure what to do. I feel I might go back to censoring, especially like with the latest video. I'll see what censoring does. All right, second point. This one's played on my mind for a very long time. My sister introduced me to this idea quite a few weeks ago. Is doing YouTube Shorts worth it? I've dabbled with the idea for a while now, but despite how long I think on it, I'm still unsure if it's worth it. I could do clips instead of doing YouTube Shorts, or I take small segments out of my main videos, or straight to put those on a clips channel. But would there be a point to that? My channel is already a stream highlights channel. So like, because like YouTube Shorts, people watch those. Those can do pretty well, I'm pretty sure. But then there's also clips. If I don't want to do YouTube Shorts, do I do clips? But if I do clips, what's the point of me doing clips? Because yeah, my main channel is already a highlights stuff. The way that I do my videos is what I put in there is what I think is genuinely funny. What I find funny, I put in the main video. So because like if I make a clips channel, what would I put there? Because my main channel is already just dedicated clips. People have gotten silly and started only watching short videos. Yeah, because it definitely because of TikTok. It's a different crowd, shorts, because people that come for shorts won't stick for long form content. It's a mysterious ball game to me, because on one hand, it might be good publicity, but on the other, that might be publicity for only that one thing. Because I think it's like it's either 1% or less the people that watch shorts actually click on the channel, and then it's even less of a chance that they actually stay for the long form content. Maybe some of for the shorts and other sort of long ones, that's technically still more people. I mean, I guess shorts and stream highlight style content have a lot of overlap. Yeah, but yeah, so it's like the conversion is what's like frightens me with shorts. Because becoming a broken record, on one hand, the people that see the YouTube Shorts are probably only going to be there for the YouTube Shorts and not the main video. The main video is where I really want them, because that's where the views matter the most. Once again, I feel a bit slimy saying like, oh, for the views, but that is, because that's my livelihood. My income and livelihood is based off that number, which is mildly upsetting, but that's the ball game I've chosen to play. So just upload any really good moments from YouTube to shorts on the same channel. Well, you see, I've heard the opposite of to do that, because if you do that, then it'll kill one or the other, because it'll either have a very high fluctuation for one, and because that has a high fluctuation for one and not the other, the others don't get recommended, and vice versa. So like, say with YouTube Shorts, if people really like the YouTube Shorts, it'll demolish the long form content because it just won't recommend them. Because the people that watch the Shorts subscribe from the Shorts, or that they won't watch the long form content, which tells the algorithm, hey, this is bad compared to the rest of what this guy makes. Don't recommend it as much. That's what I've been told. That's what I've commonly heard. I'm 50-50 with short. I probably will make a shorts channel at some point. I honestly feel like a lot of my problems stem from not having an editor that I can pay. Cause I truly hate editing. It sucks my soul out of me. I feel for myself, it's come to a point where if a bigwig almighty person doesn't come along, I'm unsure if I'll ever get out of the position I'm in. Yeah, this is definitely one thing that I do think about, not often, but every once in a blue moon. It feels like YouTube is becoming slowly a thing where it's you either get extremely lucky with your first videos, or you are down in the ditch until somebody takes pity and decides to help drag you out. Alright, next one. I feel like I've had like my moments of fame with the 16 Spear Masters video and then the all Train Lizards video. For me, it's really hard to... those stream premises, they have such outrageous ideas for Rainworld as a whole that I'm not sure how I'd ever, like, even get close to them, if that makes sense. Because those videos did really, really well. I've never had another video that's done that well, like that well before, between the two of them. So if I go to my channel at the moment and I look at I sort through views. So like there's playing 16 Spear Masters with 24,500 views, and or Train Lizards with 20,000 views. The third thing is all Red Lizards, which only has almost close to 8,000, rather than the quintuple digits. Because everything else that I've done has every other quote unquote popular video I've done has only reached like 4,000 to 3,000 views, maybe 2,000. Things sort of die off after that, a lot more. And that amount of views is nice, but that's not enough to help make me make this a career. Having a huge success and trying to do that again. I understand what you're saying, but I feel the problem is I kind of need to due to my current position, because if I want to make this a career, I need to have a more solid foundation, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Because I feel very slimy saying I need the views, but I do to make this a career. So I don't want to chase the next viral video, but I also want to grow a stability on YouTube. How do I describe? I don't know how to describe this without making myself sound like an asshole. I hope people understand I'm not trying to be an asshole, I'm just trying to... I hope people understand that. I can see how this might come off, but yeah, I don't want to change that next second win. I just want to... I just want to build a platform that I can be solely rely... Because the end goal, I guess, for a community is RT games, where they literally just watched him watch paint dry. Having a community like that, where they'll just always be behind you, that is the end goal of my career. If I ever get to that point, I'll know I've made it as a content creator. I'd be through the moon. But as it stands, we don't have that many people. Granted, we did a Rainworld main menu stream that one time, and it did pretty well for some reason. But I've sort of just chalked that up to the Rainworld community being a bunch of fucking idiots and easily entertained, because it's a fucking main menu. But yeah, that's sort of the thing that I have with I've had my moment of fame. The dime a dozen has had his moment of fame, and now fade into irrelevance. Because in the game, content warning. if you lose, there's one of the things where it's like the world forgot about you. You faded into nothingness. You were forgotten. That is actually a fear that I do have because of how small I am as a content creator. Because like, I'm not very big as a content creator. I think there's no sugarcoating it. I think we can all say that. I sort of need those moments of fame to be able to grow myself to have a stability, but I just don't at the moment, which is mildly frightening. Another point, I might be developing creative burnout. I'm unsure, because sometimes I feel like I do, and then on the others I feel like I don't, because like on one hand I feel like I make like mundane stream ideas, but then every now and then I have ideas like last stream where we had like 4 people controlling the one slug cat. I feel like that was a really unique idea. I feel like that was very creative. But then if I go back to look again at my content, fucking just a guy that plays shotgun buckshot roulette, a guy that plays Roblox Doors, a guy that watches the NPCs in Smash Brothers Brawl. Like, those aren't very creative. 16 B-Cats, I still feel like that's pretty creative, because not many people have played... I don't think anyone has played as 16 B-Cats at once on YouTube. At least I haven't found anyone other than myself doing that idea. Just playing B-Cat. For some reason that got, like, almost 3,000 views. A guy just playing Shadow of Doubt, but he just robs people. That's not very creative. Many people do that. So, like, I'm not sure if I'm, like, experiencing... like a creative burnout or something. It gets hard to tell sometimes. I feel like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're suffering from creative burnout. Yeah, I'm unsure. I don't like to self-diagnose, but it's coming to a point where I'm just unsure anymore. I cannot pinpoint it. Maybe it's not really one at the moment, which is unfortunate. Yeah, that sort of boils down into what my next point is, coincidentally. I want to be a variety content creator. I don't want to be limited. I want people to be here for me and not just what I do. Is this too much of a selfish way of thinking? I could just be that Rainwald guy. Is it worth it? This scares me quite a lot, honestly. Because it does. Because if you look at my channel, it is mostly the Rainwald stuff that people are here for. That's what seems to get most people. So if I look at like my 30 most popular videos, how many of them aren't Rainwald? There's Terraria 1 and 2 with a stack of bullets, Mario Kart again, Webbed. So that's 5 videos out of my top 30 that aren't Rainwald. So I could just be that Rainwald guy. Yeah, like if I want to grow like a community and shit, but like I don't want to because that's so restricting. Back with RT Game, a person who was a major inspiration for my style of content, he used to only do TF2, Team Fortress 2. He was known as the Team Fortress 2 guy. He then broke away to he then tried to break away to variety content, and it did end up working out in the end for him. See what's going as well. All his Hollow Knight videos get 10 times the views compared to the rest. Yeah. So it's like, I really want to be a variety content streamer and creator. However, all the views are in Rainwald, but if I only stick with Rainwald, I feel like I'm going to be miserable. Like, that well will run dry eventually. You can only do so much in Rainwald. Like, I did Rainwald without defending myself. I did Rainwald, but everything is a train lizard. I did Rainwald, but everything is a DLL. I did Rainwald, but I don't have left and right. I killed Moon. I brung 200 neurons to Moon. Fucking, I played every modded Scug at once. To Moon. Fucking, like, that well will run dry eventually. There's only so much you can do there before it all merges into one. Like, because I think I've brought this up to Silverno before, or at least it's either Silverno that I've brought it up to, or Lucky that I've brought it up to, where a lot of my Rainwald content to me sort of is all the same. I've started to view it as all the same, because at the end of the day, if I just watch them as a analytical point of view and a critical point of view, it's literally just me playing Rainwald. Like, apart from like the 16 cats, so say like I take like the Twitch integration, well maybe not Twitch integration, But like all the challenge things, a lot of the playthrough ideas, some challenge ideas, a lot of it just boils down to, hey, I'm playing Rainwald. Here's just Rainwald, sort of thing. But I'm not sure if that goes back into the other thing where, like, I've had my moment of fame, I'm trying to chase the next big thing, sort of shit. So I'm unsure, because, like, here, train lizards, or train lizards, or white lizards, or red lizards. It's just me playing Rainwald. It's just me playing Rainwald. Like, in the videos, there's not that much interesting stuff happening. It's just me playing Rainwald. Which is, that's where I've sort of fallen, like, the Rainwald well will dry a lot quicker than I may think. So it is a constant struggle and battle within my own mind. Here's one that here's another thought that I've been having, which is, I think here's one thing that I hold very personally to myself. Like, this here is probably the biggest thing at the moment. I do read every comment I get on YouTube videos, but I don't respond or really publicly acknowledge the messages I get on my videos due to fear that one day I will not be able to have a connection with the individual people that support me during these current times, like the current times we are in, where I have an average of like 100 to 300 views. I've started thinking I should stop the mentality, because I'm not really sure if I even can go further than this. This goes back into the thing where I have a fear that I'm not going to go to a much better place than I am at the moment with, like, financial structure and all that, and a community structure. Because have people seen the Markiplier crying meme? Do people here know why he was crying? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know why he was crying there. What he was crying about? That's a cropping from a video of his watching his community say thank you. Like, a bunch of people making a collaboration saying thank you to him specifically. A bunch of people, like, standing up in front of a camera with a sign saying thank you over and over again. It's always a unique person every second or something. He's crying because he knows he will never have the same personal connection he will with those individuals ever again due to how big he got. And that's soul-crushing, man. That's like seeing... I view it as seeing someone you love die because you can never interact with them the same way you once did. It would really hurt. That's why I don't, like, publicly acknowledge or respond or like any comments, because I don't want there to be a point in time where I have to stop. Because like there's a lot of comments that I get on my videos that I really want to respond to, such as like, oh hey, like, what mods are you using? How do you do this? Can I replicate this? Where's this game located? Hey, what's X, Y, and Z? I really want to respond to those comments, but I'm not sure if it's worth it due to the pain that it might cause me. But there's the key word, might. That's what's got me thinking, like, can I even go further than where I currently, like, will I even reach that point where I can no longer interact with people on an individual basis? Or maybe not basis, but like more of an individual connection to people, where it's not just like a collective platonic thing. Because like with the people that come into chat, you guys aren't just chat, you're people. It's like Sylvaner, Occam, Opal, Lucky, fucking Rain. You guys, I have a personal connection with all of you individually. You guys just aren't chat to me because there's not that many people here. But then, when the day comes where that isn't the case, I don't know how I'd handle that. I don't want that to ever be the case, but again, I'm not sure if I'll ever get to that point. Which is what started to make me feel like maybe I should just start replying to videos. To comments on the videos that I get. Because I really want to. I really want to have that personal connection. But it's just the fear of having to break it one day that frightens me a lot. And I don't know what to do. I honestly might start replying to comments. because once again, I am a dime a dozen content creator. I'm aware of that. I'm aware I'm not unique. I'm aware there's a million other people like me that do the same stuff. I'm aware. I'm no one special. So like, I personally do not think, I mean, then again, I never thought I'd get here either. I personally do not think that I will ever get to the point where I will have like 20k people subscribe to me, where I get like 20k on average views with like 1,000 comments. I truly do not think I will ever get to that point in my career. So this is why I'm starting to think that I do just start responding to comments. Do you respond to every comment? How much time would it take you to get thousands per video? Well, you see, that's the thing. At the moment, I don't have thousands per video. But if I do get to the point where I'm having thousands per video, at what point is it too much for me? Because, like, I'm sort of the mentality where it's either all people get it or no people get it. Because I don't like responding to... Because, like, say if I had, like, 1,000 comments per video, I find it really shitty just responding to some of them. And just leaving other people, like, alone. Because I feel like that's just excluding them. That's mean. I don't like that. It feels like you're actively attempting to not acknowledge those people. So it's either like a one or all, none or all situation. But then when do you stop? Maybe it's just like, don't respond to comments with videos that have 1,000 comments or something. I'm not sure. Going on to a bit more good news though. I've touched on this a little earlier. On the 14th of next month, it'll be my 2-year anniversary for uploading consistently. I don't actually know what to call it. I was talking about this with Lucky yesterday. I don't know what to call it because it is my anniversary, but it's not my anniversary for uploading videos. It's not my anniversary for Twitch. It's not my anniversary for affiliate. It's not my anniversary for reaching YouTube Partner Program. I don't know what to call the anniversary, because it's not variety content. It's not my anniversary of doing variety content, because I've always done variety content. Oh, then why say it's an anniversary? Because it's an anniversary because it's when I first started uploading consistently, but I don't know what to name it. Because if you go back to my channel, we've touched on this point as well. The first Core Keeper video that I did, that was uploaded on the 14th of July 2022. Australian EST. So for a lot of the rest of the world, that would probably be the 13th of July. And that's the second anniversary of that is coming up, but I just don't know what to call it. Yeah, I guess the consistency anniversary? Though that sounds a little silly, but I guess that's what it is. Creation Street? I guess, yeah, Creation Street. That's one way of wording it, I guess. It might just be a thing with... Like, you'll get the general message, but it'll have many aliases. Yeah, it'll probably just be the thing with a general message, many names. I have one more point. I feel like this is me just complaining and whinging, but I want to get it off my chest. Because, okay, so I try to be funny and entertaining, but it goes against who I really am sometimes. Not the funny and entertaining part, but we'll get to that. I'm not naturally talkative. I force myself to speak, and it become quite stressful and tiring. So, with Twitch, there's a person who's put this into words that I really like. Scott Falco. He's put this in a way that I would definitely perfectly describe how Twitch is. If I stop talking, I will die. The whole... Because Twitch is like, if you stop talking, you get boring, people leave, people won't stay, they'll recognize patterns, and they won't come back. If I stop talking, I'll die. And that sort of goes against who I am, because I'm not very talkative. I'm very quiet. Generally, I'm very, very quiet. I don't speak very often. Like, if I spoke how I normally did, it would sort of be like this, where I'm a lot quieter. And a lot of my words can become quite muffled. However, I speak more from the chest, and I use my Twitch voice. You can see in a lot of my videos how I speak like this sort of thing, where I'm like more upbeat and energetic. as composed to normal, where I'm more slow and low tone. Yeah, funny Twitch voice. How I'm like this. I'm not normally super funny. I sort of force jokes. It's mostly because I'm very tired a lot of the time, and I'm not very mentally stable as people have probably guessed. I do have my moments, but I also have my funny moments where things are generally funny, and I myself laugh out loud. I can't control laughter when I hear something I've said in the past. So that's a I did very good there. Like if I can look back on a video and genuinely laugh at it or get genuinely intrigued by it, I'll know I've done good there. I'll know I've done very good. What if you do your normal voice normally? Sometimes just inject a bit of funny twitch, because that doesn't do well for YouTube. Because like with videos that I plan on turning into videos, you'll notice I use this voice, where the higher tone again, the more energetic, I guess, more eccentric, because that I need to be entertaining to the masses. Whereas with streams such as this, I mean, this might also get turned into a video, because I feel like the YouTube gang should also be like informed with some fears that I have. But the off-schedule streams where they aren't going to be turned into videos, you'll notice I use this voice a lot more, because I'm not planning on turning into a video. I'm not planning on pleasing the masses. I'm just here talking with chat, just one-to-one. It's just no one else needs to know, just you, me, and the VOD. The main YouTube doesn't need to know. It's honestly never noticed. Really? I'm surprised at that. Maybe that's a good thing. I could do my next video where I just use this voice, I guess. It's not just the voice, it's also like my will to speak, if you will. I'm not the one that like speaks very often, because like if I play game, because like when I play games when there's no camera rolling, I say everything in my head. I don't speak out loud. Only when something like truly surprises me or gets a really big genuine reaction out of me, only then do I like verbally or externally communicate that. But other than that, like very, very toned down. I don't speak a lot, but that then goes back to the previous point where if I stop talking, I die, which is an unfortunate game of Twitch. And to be quite frank with you, on that subject, I'm quite surprised how long I've been able to talk about points that I've made for this stream, and how I think I've put them into like relatively easy to understand and coherent sentences. I'd like to think I have, because honestly, I am very surprised that I've been able to go as far as I did, because I honestly thought I'd stumble a lot more through this than I thought I would, or that I thought I am. I could do a stream where I talk quieter, like a main content video where I talk quieter, like more naturally, rather than using a voice like this, where I'm more, again, I'm becoming a broken record, where I become more eccentric. I use my voice more. I make sure I'm more well heard, sort of thing, rather than this low, muffled, where I might mix my words or slow my words every now and then. Because a lot of that needs to be, because if I do talk more naturally, a lot of that needs to be translated into a YouTube video, because that's what I do. That needs to be sort of eccentrified for comedy purposes. It's like yelling, loud equals funny sort of thing. I'm glad so many people were here for this stream as well, because I saw we had like an average of like 7 to 10 viewers. I'm glad people were here and like actually wanted to listen. I am happy. I'm also very grateful for the people that chatted and